Hello Virgo. So welcome to my weekly Tarot Love channel. And I'm going to be tuning in to Virgo and their other. Virgo and the other. And today we're going to be exploring the feelings and the intentions between you and the other, as well as the unifying energies that connect both of you together, that you both bring to the party. And I've got a whole bunch of cards over here to choose from, and we're going to pick some cards just so that we can go deeper to the heart of the matter to find out what's going on. And then to finish that off, I'll pick some cards to establish what the best direction is with moving forward based on where the situation is at. Alright, so for you Virgo, what is the theme of the reading today? I'm really struggling to shuffle your cards today. For Virgo, what is the theme of the reading? Taking a stand, 7 of Wands, position of defense. So Virgo, what are your feelings for the other? What are their feelings for you? What are the unifying feelings? What are your intentions with the other? What are their intentions with you? What are the unifying intentions? Interesting. Things just took a turn. And then what are the unifying energies between you and the other, Virgo? What are the unifying energies between you and the other? What are the unifying energies between you and the other? 3 cards. Okay. Well, things are taking a turn indeed, and I can see that there's very strong feelings between the both of you. You really love this person, Virgo. You feel a very deep heart connection for them, with them. And they feel the same. The 10 of Cups is coming up in their feelings for you, and they love that they can build. They want to build something happy with you. That's if you aren't already in a solid relationship with them, where you have a family, which is possible for some of you. And then the Sun is coming up as the unifying feelings between the both of you. So you both brighten each other's day. And then I can see with your intentions, Virgo, you want to build stability and security with this person. You want to build a home life with this person. For them, they want to get comfortable and sensual and secure with you as well. The Empress is coming up in their intentions with you. So they feel a strong pull and desire towards you, and they want to experience this sensuality with you. But then it all takes a turn, and in the unifying intentions between the both of you, we have the 8 of Swords. And the unifying energies tell me that we have the Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of passion and fire and energy and creativity and sensuality, and you both are very aware of each other. But there's also some kind of completion that's going on, because we have the World card coming up, and it's to do with some kind of conflict, because we have the 5 of Wands. So even though you feel these good things about each other, and even though you want to experience this stability with each other, there's a loss that's happened, and you are both feeling trapped by it. And it's almost as if things have moved in a whole new direction that you were not expecting. And yeah, it's created tension, and it's created conflict, and it's a burden right now. And something is needing to complete. Okay, so I'm going to pick some more cards just to get more information about this. And this is for Virgo and the other. And as I said, the 7 of Swords is the theme of the reading, which speaks about, it's almost as if someone is trying to knock down your efforts, but you're not allowing it. You're taking a stand against it. So you're standing in a position of defense against those that are trying to knock you down. Let's see what the cards have to say. So, okay, distorted desire. So I'm going to pick a few cards and then I'll explain what they all mean. So Virgo and the other. These are the Lenormand cards. Virgo and the other. Virgo and the other. Coffin. Lady. Fox. Okay. All right. Let's pick from the Osho Tarot deck. This is for Virgo and the other. Virgo and the other. Virgo and the other. 3 cards. Past lives. Healing. Okay. And adventure. Then I'm going to pick from the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is for Virgo and the other. Virgo and the other. Virgo and the other. Never-ending story. Okay, and then lastly, let's pick one of these. Virgo and the other. Take charge of this situation. I'd like to pick another one. Let it go. Okay. All right, so distorted desire is one of the cards that came up, and I'm going to pick an animal card for you as well. Why not? Let's see what comes up. And this is for Virgo and the other. Dragonfly. Okay. So there's something powerful about this connection, and I feel like you're both mirroring something to each other about distortions within yourselves. I mean, that's ultimately what relationships are about, really. We mirror to each other aspects of ourselves, and we project onto each other, and we often don't see each other clearly, and we're often drawn to one another because there's unfinished business between us. You know, if you believe it or not, the past lives card is coming up, and so I feel like there is a strong connection between both of you that has pulled you together, and that is wanting healing, because we have the past life card and we have the healing card. The last card is the card of adventure, so I feel like this healing needs to happen so that you can return back to this happiness that you shared together. We've got the Sun card here, and I can see, you know, how much you loved and enjoyed each other. But then, just looking at the rest of the cards, for instance, the never-ending story card, I'd like to read that to you, actually, and see what comes up. 37. So self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas, and sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is, however. Right now you have an opportunity for an important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the parts of you that believe all those narratives. None of them were true anyway. So it's as I was saying, it's the projections that we project onto the other person based on our wounding. And often this wounding comes from other lifetimes. We're not even conscious of it. And it's just a mistrust for the masculine or a mistrust for the feminine, depending on what sex you are and what sex you're with. There's no gender specific here. And so I feel like, the card here is talking about taking charge of the situation and let it go. So I feel like, and of course, distorted desire over here is talking about conscious desire really satiates the unconscious need driving it. So it's as if there's this void inside of ourselves and we keep looking out there for someone or something to fill it, it just can't fill it. It's something within ourselves that we need to fill. And so it's a combination of, experiencing this extreme void within ourselves as well as projecting our wounds onto the other. And so what ends up happening is this potential for a relationship can't move to the next level because neither are seeing each other clearly and both parties are coming with their wounds. So I'm not saying that's the case for both of you. It's interesting where this split happened because I can see that both of you want goodness for this connection and this relationship and you're really happy and enjoy each other, and yet something has happened. And it's interesting, with the Lenormand cards, I have coffin, lady, and fox. So possibly the female in the relationship has ended something because of deception, or at least perceived deception, around growth or stability or dreams, hopes and dreams, okay? So there may be projections going on there, projections of the old wounds, especially because this past life card is calling you back together, which means that you're projecting your wound onto the other person, and it may not be true. The drama of the situation may not be true. And so the card is talking about needing to take control of the situation, but also to let go what isn't serving the situation and to make amends. So I feel that, there's a loss here, and there's a level of reviewing what has happened in the past and making new decisions with moving forward. So I would like to see where this relationship is heading based on where things are at. Where are things heading for Virgo and the other? Based on where things are at, where are things heading for Virgo and the other? 3 cards, please. So we have the Knight of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the Emperor. And so it's talking about how you've charged in with strong ideas or strong words, impulsive ideas or words or thoughts, projections, not fully thinking them through, but also not seeing the situation clearly. And so the cards are talking about, so the Emperor is actually talking about needing to take charge of that. So we're not being shown where it's heading, we're being told what is needed for the situation. So I feel like that is, because it's created some kind of victim state and a loss. And again, 7 of Cups, not seeing things clearly. And so there's work that needs to be done around the confusion and the lack of clarity. And in a moment, give yourself the space to see this, to realize that you're projecting, that there's a projection going on here, and that one or both of you are not seeing things clearly, not seeing the other clearly, and are assuming the worst in the situation, which has created the conflict and the tension. So I feel like what the cards are suggesting is time to take some space and just reflect on what's happened and to become mature about it and to see if it's possible to detach from the wound, to detach from the story, and to establish a sense of accountability but also compassion. So based on again, what is the best course of action for Virgo to take? based on where things are at. What is the best course of action for Virgo to take based on where things are at? Okay. So the Nine of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Devil. And yeah, it's not looking so pretty. It's Nine of Wands is talking about this. So it's, in a way, it's persevering. The Nine of Wands is talking about persevering. Persevering with this stalemate and the attachment to the stalemate. And the first step is returning to a place of happiness, self-fulfillment. And then with regards to the relationship, it's spending some time alone. In order to review where next in your life. Because this relationship as it is right now is over. Yeah, so death to the relationship, to the lovers, and you're not ready to move forward yet, but it's the High Priestess is coming out, and the High Priestess is saying that you know that this loss, this loss has hurt both of you. So from what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like it's repairable, but what is needed is for you to take charge of the situation for yourself and to recognize what your part was in it and possibly where you went wrong, where you went off the mark. And based on that, allowing yourself to forgive yourself and returning back to a state of happiness and contentment. And so what is the best course of action? Sorry. What is the chakra card for Virgo? What is the chakra card for Virgo? What is the chakra card for Virgo? Freedom, openness, balance, metabolism. And this has to do with the throat chakra. So, yeah, finding a way to release yourself from the situation, finding a way to heal yourself from the situation. And as the Seven of Pentacles was saying so clearly, reviewing everything that has happened, what it is that you've done, what it is that you haven't done. Forgive yourself, forgive the other person, and then be sure to make new decisions and deal with things differently in the future. So I'm going to pick one last card. It's a crystal card for Virgo, and it's just some support. If you want, you can purchase it. A whole bunch of them fell out, so I'm not going to. Well, should we? No. So I just want one card, please. And so this is for you, Virgo, and you can purchase it and wear it around your neck or keep it next to your bed. But this card will bring support to the situation and the healing for Virgo. Okay, blue lace agate. And it has to do with calm expression. You'll be able to find it in any shop. You'll be able to find it online. It's quite a common card. It's a very beautiful stone, blue lace agate. And I'll just quickly read the key component of this. If blue lace agate has come to you today, tread lightly and gently in all matters, for she only comes to those who must take the path of calm-filled, peaceful expression. All matters and courses of action are best approached from a truthful space where the wisdom and logic of air can be blended with the emotion and fluidity of water. Blue lace agate appears only when there is too much fire in expression or the possibility of it. Her message is to take time, breathe, and then take action with an open heart. Determining the difference between action and reaction is her playground, and you have been asked to look within yourself. For one who takes action with love and joy, the stone is as endless as the blue skies where clouds dance. But for those who react with fire, She warns of the inevitable, ever-breaking wave of emotion, increasingly turbulent the more it is ignored. Open your heart and then your mouth. Blue Lace Agate tells us that the world is ready to hear what we have to say. So there we go. I hope that shed light on your situation. And if you're still here watching, thank you so much for your support. And please, could you support me by liking and subscribing to my channel? And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.